my name is Ashley Dean and I am an extension entomologist for Iowa State University. And today I wanted to show our cooperators for the Iowa Corn Rootworm Monitoring Network how to set up a yellow sticky trap for monitoring corn rootworm adults. So first I would like to thank our cooperators for helping us with this project this year. It's our first year trying to coordinate this networking effort. So since I imagine most of our cooperators may not have ever set one of these up, I just wanted to make sure that you knew how to. First of all, we are using these Ferricon non-baited sticky cards for corn rootworm monitoring. And some important components up front is these 3 circles here that you can punch out to use this twist tie in order to secure the trap to the plant. And then this little tab down here at the bottom, you can punch it out, put this tab in this hole to secure the bottom part to the plant. So first, what you'll do is you'll take the sticky card, and it's really sticky on the inside, and you'll just pry it apart and then flip it and kind of fold it so that the sticky part is on the outside. And then what you'll do is you'll want to take the leaf that is right above the ear, and you'll want to either bend it or completely take it off the plant so that it's not in the way when you put the trap on the plant. And then you'll settle the trap right above the ear, twist it around the stalk, and then you'll secure this little tab at the bottom. And then I like to put this twist tie at the top so that you have another secure point on the plant so that the trap doesn't fall off. And then you'll just twist the twist tie, and then your trap is ready to go. When you come to the trap, you will basically do the reverse of when you assembled it. So you'll take the whole trap down. You could count the beetles on the trap in the field, but I highly recommend, since you'll be further in the field than I am today, taking the trap down. So I'll demonstrate that process. You could take your twist tie off and then pop the little tab out. And then what I would do, since there will be insects completely stuck to this, I would gently close it, and you want to be careful not to smush the beetles because you'll need to identify them later. And then you could secure the tab if you wanted to, but whatever is easiest for you. And then once this trap is taken down, you'll replace it with a new fresh trap. Okay, when you establish a transect in a field, we recommend placing a flag or some sort of a marker at the edge of the field so that you can find the transect later. What you would do is you would walk about 165 feet into the field interior and place your first trap. And then every subsequent trap should be placed along the same row every 165 feet. So for our trapping network, we're only using 4 traps, but usually a transect would have maybe 6 traps. And then if you wanted to establish a second transect in the field, you would need to make sure that they were approximately 330 feet apart from each other. After you've left your sticky traps out in the field for 1 week, you would come back and collect the traps and take count of any of the corn rootworm beetles that are on the trap. So mostly you're just looking for western corn rootworm and northern corn rootworm. And sometimes it's a little bit difficult to see right away what species these are because a lot of times, well, they're stuck to the sticky trap, but also they'll flip themselves over, and so you won't be able to see the markings on their elytra, which is how you would identify these species. So I often recommend taking these traps out of the field so that you can flip those beetles over and correctly identify them. If you get more than 2 beetles per trap per day, so that's an average of all of the traps that you have in your field, you would maybe want to consider doing something different next year. So for example, if you're growing continuous corn in your field, you may want to consider soybeans the next year. because that would help break up the life cycle of the corn rootworms in your field. And then if you're using maybe a Bt trait in the field, you may want to consider a soil applied insecticide as management for the following year.